There's people all across the so-called left-right divide that actually support Luigi and agree and sympathize with the murder of a CEO. But obviously, it's about much more than that. The press secretary, Democratic press secretary of the White House, she was asked on the spot, what do you think about the support for Luigi? And she said, obviously, this is horrific. Violence to combat any sort of corporate greed is unacceptable. But for us, this opens an opportunity to discuss this question in a more broad sense. This act showed how millions hate the rich. But the question is, how can we stop them? How can we really stop them for real? And what if more of this happened? More acts like this shooting? What methods do we need? And what
was that just a soft call for more CEO shootings by more people? Again, like what they're saying in this video is they don't have a problem with the terrorism piece. They have a problem with the individual piece. Was that just a soft call for like more people to shoot CEOs?
So many people can relate to this line in Luigi's manifesto. These parasites had it coming. But for us, this opens an opportunity to discuss this question in a more broad sense. How can we stop them? How can we really stop them for real? And what if more of this happened? More acts like this shooting?
Wow.
What methods do we need and what work? So I think it offers a good opportunity to review the history of the Marxist position on the question of individual terrorism.
Yeah.
And it has, in fact, a long history in the Marxist movement, as some of you might know. Yes, we are communists. We fight for the overthrow of the capitalist system. How? Well, history has shown that the capitalist system does create its own gravediggers. It has created an enormous working class, which alone has the power to overthrow the system. And this is not an arbitrary thing that we say. It's not.
I just want to remind people that when they are calling to overthrow capitalism, that means the United States government and the Constitution, because they believe that the United States government and the Constitution are completely grounded in capitalism, and they cannot achieve their post-capitalist society without abolishing capitalism.
Well, history has shown that the capitalist system does create its own gravediggers. It has created an enormous
proletariat,
class, which alone has the power to overthrow the system. It has the power to paralyze the economy and to build a new society, to build a new socialist society.
So they want to use the workers to paralyze the economy. This is what they're talking about with the mass general strike in 2028 that we've talked about, getting the workers organized so they all go on strike at the same time to completely cripple the economy. In order for them to achieve a Marxist society, they must overthrow the government. In order for Marxism to win, in order for communists to win, they are not going to get elected into government and win that way. In order for Marxism and communism to win, they must overthrow the government. They do not believe this is terrorism. They believe this is the revolution required to achieve a better world, and they do genuinely believe they're creating a better world. They believe that. Whether or not you agree with them, and certainly I do not, they believe that, okay? That is what they think.
And that's why the Marxists, the communists, seek to organize the working class, and we defend anything and everything that strengthens the unity of the working class, of the necessity of and the effectiveness of mass struggle against capitalism. And we reject the methods that go and the ideas that go against these objectives.